Alright, hi guys, we're back. I am going to show you guys how I pack a suitcase, how I was taught through my mom, and she taught me how to pack a lot of stuff in a small bag. So we have two girls, and this is a suitcase we're using. This is all of Aerith's stuff over here, and this is all Haley's stuff, and they still have some stuff in that basket that I have to get over here. And all of this has to fit into this suitcase. And it has to weigh 50 or under 50 pounds for the airline. So I will show you how I do this. Alright, so the key for me, how you pack all of this stuff into here, is you roll your clothes. And you roll them as small and as tight as you can get them. And you're going to fill every pocket of this suitcase. So this is your typical smaller suitcase that you could technically take it on the plane, but we never do. We always check it. So we'll get together and do this. So first thing that I want to do is we get these little bags. Well, I got these bags right before we moved over here to Japan because in my brain it was just going to be easier. So we got these bags. So I'm going to be using these. I use this one for Haley's shirts because she doesn't have that many. For some reason Aerith has more. So I think we're going to use this one for Aerith's pants or something like that, just so it's easier to get in and out, because we still have the rest of today and Friday before we fly. So this is how we're going to do this. So on the front of this pocket, it has two pants slot, or not pants, but shoes where you can put your shoes. So I don't use it for that. I use one for Aerith socks and underwear and Haley socks and underwear, and then you don't have to make them, you don't have to roll them or anything. You just kind of shove them in there. Now, because we are in Okinawa, Japan, it was still hot here, so I didn't pack their swimsuits or their stuff for the big suitcases, so I left it out for this suitcase. So I'm going to take this little bag that was inside there and go ahead and stuff their swimsuits in that bag, so it's all good to go. And I'm going to put them in this top part because it's nothing that we need when we get to Michigan because it's still cold there. So that was Aerith's swimsuit cover, and Haley's is a bit thicker. It's like a towel. So I'm just going to roll it as tight as I can. And then kind of push it down, and then there you go. And because we're like moving here, if you haven't watched previous vlogs, you don't know that. But I packaged up all of our teas and stuff like that, and I believe that should fit in this front pouch too. So now that that is all in there, we can close this. Close that up, and that's good. That one's done. And yes, we still have a small pocket up here. Not quite for sure. I think I might put our hair towel in there because Haley's hair is very long. So it's always nice to have them really absorbent towels for her hair. So that goes in there, and there's still room in this pocket, so I'll just leave it open because I don't know what else I'm going to put in there. So now we're going to start with Haley's t-shirts. So for these bags, you don't really need them. You could just roll them really tight and put them in the suitcase, and that will work too. But Haley doesn't have as much stuff out as Aerith. And it doesn't look like it's going to close, but I assure you it does. And then you got all one child's shirts in one bag, so it makes it easier. It makes the dynamic for packing this a little bit different, because in suitcases, I hate how they do this where it's lump, 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 and that just drives me nuts. Give me a suitcase that's all flat on both sides, and that would be great, but that's reality, and it doesn't work like that. So I'll figure that out after. So this one is a little bit bigger, and Aerith has a lot more pants and shorts out, so I'm gonna pack them in this. And then you just do the same method that I did with Haley's. Put them down and you roll them up. These bags are amazing. I love them. Looks like you can't fit much in them, but you can fit more than what you think. At first I was hesitant to buy them, but then I watched a couple of people on YouTube and I was like, holy man. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 pants, 3 pairs of capris, and 8 tank tops, all in this bag. And they fit perfectly. So them two are done. They're amazing. I absolutely love them. This bag, I am going to put the rest of, I think I'm going to combine some of Aerith's shirts and the rest of Haley's pants, because I know they'll fit. These cubes are amazing. you zip it up. And like I said, with these things, they're just amazing. I can't rave enough about them. Now once you get all this much stuff in them, they're gonna be a little bit harder to close, but that's all right. You just squish the stuff down, they're closed. It's not like it's a rock solid surface. See? Like I said, that's a lot of stuff because half of my pile is already gone. So then we're gonna continue going in here. So now that this is the suitcase, these thicker ones I'm gonna stack in here, and then I will show you how I did it. So if you can see, this is kind of what I did, just because there's them stupid bars for the wheels. Kind of put these in there, and then that makes a flat surface. So that works. So now I'm going to fill the rest of the bottom of this, and then I will put these back in. Bulky sweaters, this is what it looks like on the inside. So now I'm going to fill the rest of the spaces with the rest of Haley's stuff, and then we'll put in the other things. So now that I got majority of my pile done, this is what the inside of the suitcase looks like. So that was a lot of stuff. So now I just have this pile and that to put in, and then them. And then we're done. So now that I filled in all of the holes and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and put these in, because then you can pack around these and fill in the extra gaps. And this suitcase, it will be extended. the sweaters and stuff, I won't roll. I'll just kind of lay them on top, and then we'll take it from there. My essential oil I'm gonna put in here, so it won't break. And then she will take that one on the plane. And this little jacket will go right here. Haley's little jacket.